5 and 6. Hi, we're whispering right now, but how are you? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing pretty good myself. I don't know. I'm choked up, but that's because I was smoking. Okay, I have a request. Did I not write it down? Fuck, I'm so sorry, person that requested. I'm doing it later today. That one I gotta do when I'm feeling a little more sensitive because it's like they want to know why, like they get no they want to know, and I'm sure a lot of people can resonate with this. I resonate with it. They're like, something about what about me? I don't know, something about their attraction. Why aren't people attracted to me or something like this? And they're like, because I don't know. They're like, no one seems to want to date me or something like this. This is how I remember it being something similar to this. And I'm like, I hear you. I'll figure that out. But I'm not doing that one right now. This is about their intentions. What are their intentions with you? This is like someone comes out of nowhere. Okay, you like this person. So like you're like, what? Hi. You're welcoming. But in all reality, I feel like you want to know why. Why? Why are you talking to me? All right, so what are their intentions? Okay, so this could be anyone, just a random person you met and they just start talking to you and they're kind of like, you don't understand why. Okay, if you're like me, you're like antisocial and no one likes you, so when anyone shows attention to you, you're like, why? What is it you need? Do you need money? Here's money. Do you want my items? Are you trying to break into my home? Here, just have my keys. What do you want from me? It clearly isn't me. This is my perspective on it. So that's why I read these people complain about their lives, and I'm like, you have no idea how deep it runs here. They're like, okay, I'm thinking I'll do that reading, but I need to do it when I'm a little more happy, because I'm not happy. But what are their intentions? Okay, and then what did I say? What are they doing? What is it? Oh, fuck, I don't remember the other portion of this. But listen, my phone is charged. This is an accomplishment in itself. I charged my phone. Give me a medal. Yes. Listen, as a really, really, really good superstar, reverse star artistic person, I don't know what to call it, where you like reverse handicapism. Yeah, I'm special. I would take a reward for that. You're retarded, and then I'm not. Surprise! I'm 4 years old, and all of a sudden, no, she's not retarded at all. Okay? But yet she kind of is because she was dropped. Yeah, no, I got a lot of hatred for this world. I've had no reasons to want to be here since the moment I fucking came out my mom's vagina. Beat me on that one, whoever that person is who's like, I don't understand why people don't find me attractive. And I'm like, listen, just go do what everybody else does. Put a shitload of makeup on. Someone's gonna want to let you suck it. They're gonna come begging for it. That's what they like. This is what people like. They like fake people right now. And it's like, I'm not down with that. I want to go back to my motherfucking mountain. Why did I leave my mountain? Well, what are their intentions? Why? What was the question? Shit. I just want to write this. I'm in a bad mood. Why did they contact you? Yeah. Why did they contact you? Why do they message you? Why do they talk to you? Right? Why do they talk to you? Why do they contact you? We'll keep it at contact because I feel like contact is what maybe triggered all this for you. If you resonate with it. Mhm. Either way, I did not do my cards. So give me a moment. Okay, there's only one person in the room right now. So hello, one person. I see you there in the corner. Okay, I hear you. I see you. Okay. I did some testing. Apparently, I am not in the channel. I am. I'm overwatching it. I know, I'm not creepy. I know. But no, the number count, it doesn't include me. For sure. So that's kind of cool. I guess it's just nothing there when there's no one in the room. I really don't know. I never pay attention. I mean, I rarely pay attention. I'm very instinctive because of how much I don't care to pay attention. It's like with this person, I had someone pop back up on me, and I'm like, oh, hi, how's it going? And they're all like super interested. And then all of a sudden it works. And that stupid little cunt that he wants to make jealous messages him. And he's like, listen, I gotta go to bed, okay? I got laundry and I got this, that, and the other, and I gotta get going, okay? Pulls out his penis, opens up the profile to a 16-year-old little boy, okay? And he's like, I got you. And I love it, okay? And then I'm like, well, damn, okay? I know I got the body of a 15-year-old little boy, 16-year-old little boy, okay? But that's his Final Fantasy 16 is a sweet, sweet boy's ass. And he's like a little groomer or something. Why'd you talk to me? Why did he talk to me? Like, what the fuck? Why would a fucking groomer dare talk to me? Like, get real. They're suicidal. Whenever someone that's shit pure evil doesn't want to change, but then actually has the audacity to bother me, okay, no, that means they want to die. Straight up, because that's what I would do to that bitch. I would kill him for this. Something so simple. Yes, I would. Why? Because I'm that bitch. Okay? But that's not what I'm here for. I'm like, go kill yourself. Leave me alone. Leave me out of it. And then I get these visions of this dude blowing his brains out. But then I get this, doesn't actually blow his own brains out. He decides to change his mind. And then his little boy toy that gets in the ass all the time, his little groomed experiment comes barging through the door and shoots him in the fucking head. And I have to witness it in energy. I'm like time traveling to this. So my actual ear, gets blown out physically while I'm just sitting in my chair. I'm like, oh God, shit, what the fuck happened to my ear? And I'm like, oh God, and it's just ringing and it's like it's just throbbing. And there's nothing wrong with my ear. Nothing. It's a psychic attack. A vision hits me at the same time. I'm in a fucking motel room. This guy's like a fucking pathetic piece of shit grooming garbage. And then here comes Bay through the door with a gun and shoots him in the head. Like, no, oh, you're not going to kill yourself. Hold on, I'm coming to do it for you. And they're running in there. You know what I mean? Like, that's the vision. And it's like, can we end that story? Can it happen? All right. Can the vision fulfill itself or can it not? Can I stop having to see it? Why did this guy talk to me? Either way, what the fuck is his intentions? Because it clearly wasn't to talk to me, because he doesn't talk to me. All right, but he talks to me so much in that moment. Yeah, sure. Okay, we gotta wait till that little 16-year-old, sweet, sweet, sweet 16-year-old fresh anus. My guess is that he's trying to work a 16-year-old to give him anal, and basically he has like a bunch of kids on his little Snapchat or whatever. So either way, option one, heart with a key. Option two, seduction, and option three, twin flames. So okay, very few of you. This is gonna be a good intention. I feel like. Oh, what was that? What was that? What really could that have been? Fuck, I'm actually gonna have to rewind my video because it like landed in my trash bin, and I really don't want to dig through it. Not at all. I'm not gonna dig through the trash. I'll knock it over, maybe shoot it with my feet. Yeah, no. So, anyways, go ahead and pick your pick. I'll see you at your pile. It's probably gonna be about 20 minutes per pile, 30 minutes per 20 minutes for the shuffle, 30 minutes per pile. I'm trying to be fast because I want to get back to gossiping about this motherfucker. Okay. Yes. So get this. All right. He who shall not be named. Am I even talking to this guy? No. Am I? Maybe? No. I don't know. We haven't talked in who knows how long. Who knows, right? Me and this guy don't talk, right? Here's the gossip on him, right? He's got this old man that he's working. Yeah, I've been hired. And I've been looking for who hired me. Okay, the old man hired me. I know this. Why did I switch these cards? That's what I'm saying. My mind is crazy right now. But anyways, so what happens is he's got this old man that he hangs with. He asslets for the inheritance. This old man has an inheritance. But here's where it gets funny. He's got this girl that he's hung up on, right? And she's a big old whore, but she pretends she's not. And like she wears filters and fools him because he's dumb. He actually doesn't realize that filters are that fucking good now. So he thinks that she's like perfection in itself. Like, oh my God. And he just can't stop drooling over her. Right. And she's got a lot of money because she's got a nice little job. That's not true. She's a cam whore and she hides it from him. And basically, he's in love with this girl like no other, but it's because he's in love with a fake concept. The minute he actually gets this woman in his possession, in his arms, it falls apart because he like goes to have sex with her and his dick don't fit. Okay, and he's got a big dick. Okay, so he's like, damn, why doesn't my dick fit? Have you had children? Because he's fucked moms. He's fucked old women that have had like lots of kids. And he's like, have you had children or something? No, I'm a virgin even. Like they like some straight fucking lies to this and he just believes it all, like the filters. So he's like, oh, okay. And basically what it is that that girl's been lingering around waiting for the inheritance too. Yes, and the old man wants to know what's their intentions with me. Why do they talk to me? You know? And that's why. They just want your money and they want you to die. And I feel like that's the thing here. He should not be named, you know. He doesn't necessarily want to admit that. So he's going to sit there and act like he's super friendly. Okay? But then he came talking to me because he realized I had insight to ruin his life. But then what happens? He didn't follow through because he doesn't realize that some conversations you have to have in person. So overall, he's written that guy out the will because he doesn't want that girl to get the money. He doesn't want him ending up with that girl and that money. And he's spying on them. He's hired like a hacker to watch his account and shit. Yeah. And it's what's funny is that his hacker is like giving me signals from all other things. So it's really funny because it's all to block this guy from getting that money. Like this hacker's happy to do it because they're like they're jealous. Honestly, they're jealous. They're like, wow, if I was in that predicament, they're like, what the hell is wrong with that person? They don't deserve any of that money. They're a complete fucking moron. They'd rather chase that. They go investigate that girl, and they're like, oh my, they're like, oh my god, what is that? And then they go back to this guy, and they're like, what are you doing? And then they're like, oh, you're talking to her again? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm going to go let him know that you're on the right track. Oh, never mind. You're not. It was just to hurt her, even. It was just to hurt her feelings. It wasn't even, and it was to make this girl happy because you know she's ugly and she needs that. Oh, God. Yeah, no, I'm going to let him know right away. Don't even give it to fucking charity. Give it to a woman's shelter charity before you give it to this boy. It could be $10,000. I don't give a fuck. Okay, it could be the fucking the end. It could be the most money you've ever fathomed. All right, and no, this isn't about Dylan. I feel like Dylan's like, are you talking about me? No, I'm not talking about you, Dylan. I mean, no, not at all. That's not what's on my mind. You're not the he shall not be named. I can name you. All right, that's what I said. We all know who I'm talking about, but we shall not name. So who are we talking about? Y'all don't know who I'm talking about. I could be talking about anyone. Maybe I'm lying and it is Dylan. But I feel like if you know me, that's not true. So, anyways, point is the lover card. Yeah, no, this guy, this old man wants to give his money to this guy. He feels like he needs it. Like he supports this guy. He wants to like this is like a guy that like met someone on a stream and gives them like money on the stream. Just supports them that way. Because they like their story, they hear about their life. It's kind of like an adoption thing. Okay? And they feel like they sponsor this kid, you know, but this kid's not a kid, it's a boy. I mean, it's a man, but it's a kid for him in his mind. That's how old this man is. And he wants to give it to him, and he plans on it. But he's dating life. He's like, I don't want any fucking stupid whores profiting off my money. This man is like a kind of a nasty, it's a very nasty energy, this man. All right, I will tell you that. I feel like I'm hanging with Hitler. All right, and he's all like, no, listen, he's not actually Hitler, but he might as well be. How nasty that guy is. No, against whores. Maybe he's very religious. Like maybe he's a Christian guy and he hates whores. Listen, maybe he's that serial killer that I've connected to since I was a little kid that hated whores. You see my theory. But overall, whoever he is, I've been kicking it with him my whole life, longer than this boy ever has. And fuck, if I could tell him, I'd say, no, change the will. Don't give him anything because all he's gonna do is bring her over. The minute it's the plan. Even she told me the plan. And on top of that, dude, they're stalking me and like attacking me and shit and trying to hurt my feelings. And he's like, nope, I'm not allowing that. I told myself I'll never let anyone ruin your Halloween ever again. So they're like, basically, yeah, no. And Yes, I dated this guy on Halloween. He shall not be named. Maybe I had 2 dates that day. You don't know, right? You know if it's your story. You know who I'm talking about, and you know what I'm talking about. And hi, I know. Seduction. Okay, was it worth it? All those little boys, souls. Okay, I don't care. I feel like that motherfucker. This man does not even want to hear that you've done such an abomination, that you do this. Do you know what I mean? He wants you out the will, right? Just for hearing that you've even done such a thing. Okay, and then they're like something about that. There's a girl that he thought was so sweet for you, and then they get investigated, and this is like how the vision plays out. All right, so this is vision talk right now. It's a form of a story. It ain't about you, but if it is, you know who you are. And okay, wait, what is it? What's it called? Anything coincidental in this is coincidence alone. Leave me alone, Hollywood. All right. So they basically go looking into this sweet, sweet person that you're convincing them to accept. And oh fuck no, nope. No, that girl is an abomination. That's what this man says. So then I feel like you go looking somewhere else, and then you almost like use the next person as cover. They like that next person, and you're shocked because this person never likes anyone, but they like her, and they don't know why. And then they don't like her, but then they do. And then when time sets in, and there's a sense of an overlap, this energy eventually sees who this person is to them, and they ask them for help for it because they trust them. They know that this person doesn't give a fuck about their will. Not at all. This person must have their own will. They're like, what? No, I got my own will. I got my own beneficiary shit going down. They're like, I don't care about yours. Not at all. As I say, or like, I got my own inheritance. I got my own bankroll. I got my own stuff. I don't know. They know this person from past life. Okay, so it's like that's why there's an inheritance going down. They want to give it to this guy, and to give it to that guy, it's to give it to you. It's so you can have it. That guy's just like the fucking man meat, so that you can have his inheritance. Like you're the, you know what I mean? He's like just the fucking, you know what I mean? The do bitch, the lackey that gets the money to you from him to you. So I feel like over time, maybe he just gets all of your information and just sends it to you instead. I feel like that's probably the plan. Seduction. A lot of people are trying to get in the way and change and get this will changed. I've been stopping them from changing it. Yeah, no, this is like where it's this guy might mysteriously die. Now, this has happened to me in my life. I'm speaking from experience. I know a man, and I energetically talk to him all the time. Okay, he shall not be named either. But yeah, no, he got murdered too. It's not uncommon, right? When people have wills, right? If you're someone that can have a will, it's a price on your head, always. And bad intentions and bad thoughts and ill wills and things like this, the type of shit will kill a person. It'll make a person not really want to be here anymore. And then they'll just give up and die. So it's like this old man wants to just die already, whoever he is. He doesn't really want to be here. But it's only because he knows how many people want him dead. So he's like, why do I care to be here? But why does he care? Why he holds on? He won't die. Because he's not comfortable with what happens with his legacy, his money, his anything. And this actually goes deep enough to where I don't even think this guy knows that this old man has an inheritance to be had, and he's been ass licking to get it. And I don't think the old man's ever told him about it. So it's like this old man's being worked for an inheritance that that no one even knows he has. And how the only way they can know they have it is through some type of spying, as I say. So that's why that old man figured it all out. All he needed was to talk to the right brain, right, to speed him up and make him remember things and see things and show him things and prove to him things energetically. As I say, this man is like very, very mentally powerful. I'm imagining someone like my father, but not. Like he doesn't actually have to go take a whole fistful of fucking oxycontins to go tap into his intuition. Yeah, no, he ain't that one. All right, but yeah, hi, that's my dad. He's always like this because he's always in the 5D fucking up my life. You're trying to ruin it. That motherfucker will never be sober. If he's sober, he can't ruin my life. Energetically, he can't attack me. Nigga, who knows? No, man. He's one of those where he feels like I owe him a conversation. I'm like, I don't owe you. I don't owe you nothing. No, no, no. I don't owe you shit. I don't owe you fucking shit. The fact that you're alive is because I'm alive. If that makes sense. If I was never birthed, like you know what I mean, like if I didn't thank him for getting me here, getting me out here, getting me in this world, right? If I don't think that's my thanks for him. You can live. You're allowed to live. Because I would get off. I've already thunk it through. I know how to get off. And no, he's alive. Leave me alone. That motherfucker needs to just go away in my life. But this other guy is like the same type of thing. This old man here. I think he's older than, he's most likely way older. I think he's older than my dad. Maybe like 10 years. I don't know. I'm reading energy. But the point is, this is like a vision that happens to me. And it dawns on me, who is this boy? So I'm trying to figure out, I'm like, who are you? All right, so that I can go find that person and go talk to them a damn self. Fuck this. Hey, who are you? Let me get to this person. I'm tired of talking to them energetically. Fire hands. Because I said, that's it. That's exhausting. That's gossip. Okay, now is that true? I don't know. Entertainment purposes only. It's a tarot channel. It's just for fun. But if it is true, you know who you are. Okay, and I feel like whoever that is, he's like sleeping it off right now. He's like, he had a long night talking to some like cam whore that he's been dying to get attention from. Little Miss Sweet thing. Okay, and now he's tired. He can't do nothing. He's gonna have to sleep all day and do laundry. What? Either way, this is hi. I'm back. Okay, and it's early. It's like 7 a.m. But it's what are their intentions? Why do they contact you? Why did they contact you? Okay, we have option 1, heart with a key. Option 2, seduction. Option 3, twin flames. So go ahead and pick your pick, and I'll see you at your pick. It's going to be about 30 minutes for me to shuffle. No, sorry. All right, no, I'm not good at roboting for people's attention. I don't know. I have to work off script, or else it doesn't make, or else I fuck up. Too much. Okay, so yeah, no, it's going to be about 30 minutes for each pile. So plan accordingly, and I'll see you there. Bye. I don't know. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, I can't do it again. I gotta take my pills. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday. I can't tell if it's an insult or not, and I honestly don't care, but he always says I'm like his grandma. And I'm like, I mean, maybe I am a little elderly, okay, but life brought me this way. I don't know. I'm just happy to kind of be here, but yet like not really interested in it. I'm trying to make the best of it. Not out of a tough life. I mean, yes, not out of a tough situation. Oh, yes, all the time. Not out of anything other than just having to live on this planet in this reality with y'all and everyone in here. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm not a nice person apparently. So either way, option 1, heart with a key. Okay, so what are their intentions? Why did they contact you? Heart with a key. I want to say they're gonna try to act like they like you. The Phoenix card, change feelings. Like I don't know, this person all of a sudden gets a transformative feel. I don't know, something. They hear something and they just do this. So this is like an instinctive message. And I feel like they instantly regret it afterwards. But to be tough, they keep it. They don't delete it. They're like, no, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna let this girl, this I feel like it's a man, but I'm not gonna let this girl or boy stress me out. And I feel like you're like Queen of Pentacles energies, crossroad. I feel like okay, listen, imagine that. The Queen of Pentacles is walking down a crossroad. What do you think that means? That means she's single. She don't got the King of Pentacles. She's walking down the street. She's in movement. She's independent. She's on her own, and she's got her own shit down. She's going somewhere. There's a path. She doesn't have to figure it out. She just has to keep walking that way, I guess. And then when it comes time to make decisions, I feel like that you're someone that makes really quick, good decisions. Oh wow, look, we got the crossroads card twice. Listen, I like when that happens. So the point overall is that you meet this person, you met this person at a crossroads. They met you at one, and I feel like this person's hung up on you. Winter. I feel like this is for now, most likely it is winter time, but I feel like this is kind of like about the lover, like a winter lover. This person's looking for someone to snuggle up with. One enchanted evening. I feel like they want to take you on a date. All of this rushes to them. They feel like they're in love with you. A new start is coming. So they message you. Prosperity. They feel like you like them. They don't know. The only reason they're messaging you is because they feel like you like them. Devotion. They feel like you'd be a good choice. You would to pick as like this winter buddy, and I mean like cuffing season kind of, but not really. Okay, but then Saturn. I feel like, and then they change their mind. So they contact you, they fluff you up with all these different ideas, and you're thinking, oh, this is nice. And then they change their mind. I don't know. They stop talking to you. I feel like they do this like within just like maybe just within 2 days or something. Like that doesn't take them long. Prosperity. They basically bait you in. Okay, why did they do that? Because one minute they liked you, then the next minute they liked someone else. You know what I mean? That's why I say this person has got like Starboy. No, this person's like full of themselves. This is somebody that wants to, they don't got the brain capacity to talk to five different girls at once, and the only way they could ever have sex with five different girls at once is if they're passed out. So overall, like, that's what I'm saying. This man ain't a man at all. He's like a shaky, quivery little pussy. And it's a starboard, but he's like, oh, in love with you. Oh, he wants to be with you. But then someone else comes by and it's easier. He doesn't have to work as hard. So then he throws out the idea completely. He's like, never mind. I don't want anything to do with that person. But then I feel like they do that classic where they imagine you though, or they think on you though before bed or something like this. And heart with a key, I don't know, success. Okay, with the starborn. So this person, I feel like they have like this is like some dude who just works like listen, a callman job. All right. They get called over to someone's building or unit or something, and then they have to, I feel like, work. But it's hard work. I don't know, Saturn. They do this. And I feel like, and while they're sitting there doing this, they're thinking about you. The prosperity. They see some prosperity in you. It's like, I think this person is just trying to get your money. I'm sorry. If you have if you're an independent woman or something like this, I guess, or I feel like you're most of you are women. But if you know what I mean, if you're independent, this person is just trying to have you take care of them. It's simple. Starborn, I feel like maybe you have something. You're a star to be born. It's a coattail rider. So they have someone, and they're trying to ride your coattails, and then they go run off and be with that other person because that's not you. But they come in and fluff you up like you're someone they want to love, but you're not at all. The winter card, I feel like they're sitting there talking and giggling and laughing about you to this other person to help boost their confidence because they think if they can boost this ugly bitch's confidence that she'll finally come over and visit. But then it's like if we transport over to this ugly bitch, she's basically just getting anal while giggling with him and telling him that she's flirting with him and talking about how she can't wait for some old man to die. You know what I mean? And he just loves it. And he feels like every time he talks to you, she comes running right back. So he talks to you. That's all. Just comes knocking on your door to get her running right back. What do you need to release? I feel like delete this person. Get rid of this person. I feel like they're not nothing positive at all. They're just using you to make this ugly bitch happy. Like this ugly bitch don't like you. She likes to talk shit about you. So they do too. And they want to make that, and they're trying to boost this host confidence because she is ugly. He knows she's ugly, but there's something about her. Maybe she's got the money. As I say, this man is just looking for the money. So he's like, "You got money? Oh, but you're too. I like you and I love you, and that's too good." Heart with a key. No, I gotta go find someone that's think that you know what I mean. This person's got confidence issues. They feel like if they get with that ugly dog bitch, she'll never leave him. And listen, once this guy dies and gives you an inheritance, She's gonna fucking bend over backwards to marry you. She's gonna come right away. And she's gonna marry you and she's gonna be your penis puppet or whatever. All you gotta do is just pay her, throw some money at her. You know what I mean? Fuck. I don't understand what's so hard about this. But either way, this is why that guy contacted you. I feel like all he's trying to do is work, 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 and look for love. All right, but no, the black egg, all he's doing is looking for different girls that'll get this whore to pay attention to him. You know what I mean? And you're the only one that'll do it. So it takes him months to fucking do this, to man up and talk to you, all right? Because he doesn't want to, but he wants that other bitch so damn bad. He's crying every day for her. He can't believe it. He feels like it's his fault. And then he doesn't realize she's only lingering and dinging him around so that she can marry him for some inheritance later. But anyways, point is that so he's fine. He don't need to cry. Just chill. Go to work and go to sleep and do nothing and yeah, enjoy your pathetic life until that man dies. Good luck. And that girl then she'll be in your arms. And then I feel like, man, either way. As I say, Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. This guy's got two bitches when he doesn't. He has just one little girl that he dates that's like probably like 22 years old and she's like a fucking erratic bitch. Right? She's the type of bitch that'll shave her head out of nowhere on a motherfucker. She's also the type of bitch that'll come drive overnight. I drive all night just to see you. I care so much about you. No, she cares that much about not letting me get that inheritance. And it's like this person, the me here, is like, what? There's an inheritance to be had? I thought y'all were after mine. All right. And then this guy who is trying to, the one who comes and contacts you, all right, he is after your inheritance. Surprise. He sees that someone's blocking you from it. He wants to help you get it, but he doesn't want you to think he's after you for it. So he'd rather just not even tell you and just let that inheritance end up going to everyone else but you. You know, that's how great this guy is. He'd rather let that shit go to the sharks and you don't get to even know it happened. Like it's like a secret or something, or you know what I mean? And he'll keep that shit to himself because he's too busy working this other guy. And then that other girl's working that guy, but that other girl can't get to that guy because she's got to get to your guy to get to that guy. And then you're just like, why did you call me? Why did you talk to me? Why? Why? So I can know all of this? Why? So you can know it? You're out of the will. Go away. Yeah. That old man, right? He says, you don't have to pretend to be my friend anymore. He's like, it's fine. Go do what you want. They're like, but they already know what you want to do and they already know where you're gonna go. So they're like, so don't expect that's what I say, this person's like, don't expect me to do anything for you. This person, that old man doesn't want to help that motherfucker at all. So he comes knocking to you maybe. All right, but now this other girl over here, she's gonna maybe do something to get his attention. She's offering him a place to stay, something like this, offering him money while he's down. You know what I mean? That's what I say. It's like this guy's sponsor let him go. His sugar daddy, so to speak. He had a sugar daddy, but it wasn't that. It was like a genuinely nice thing. Okay, this guy's a terrible, angry person, mean person. He's done, I don't know, the man with this inheritance, but he's not evil. He doesn't do evil things. I don't know. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But my point is that he's a nice person. He only, I don't know. He just cared about this guy, which is the person that messaged you. Right? The gossip card. Yeah, no, I feel like this old man gets so much gossip about what you're up to and what this guy's up to and what he's been doing. And I feel like overall, why did they contact you? To try to score. Gossip card, black egg, flow. Yeah, no, they felt like it was time. They weren't even thinking about this ugly hoe anymore. They thought that ugly hoe died or something. They were like, oh well, I guess you're ghosting me and dying. And then they cry all summer. They feel like you somehow had a hand in her dying. She never died. She just got jealous and fucking, you know what I mean? And did some crazy shit to him. And then all of a sudden, oh, she's not dead, but it took him talking to you to get it to get her to talk to him. So they do that, and then they focus on that instead of you. But they like talked to you. They opened Pandora's box with you. They talked to you, made you some little promises or some little hays we gonna hang, or yeah, they give you like a full time schedule. They want you to know their whole life basically. I work this, that, and the other, and and I got all this time, so I don't got a lot of time, but I got these 2 days, and then by those 2 days come, they're not talking to you no more. They're talking to that other girl again because they were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe she came back," and they just drop you like a fuck you, and I feel like, and you're like, "What?" That's what I'm saying. And someone is watching them do all of this to you. They're stalking them energetically. No, no, literally with their electronics. They hired a hacker. This is like what I was talking about. Anyways, the child card. They see that this man is nothing but a child. And they see that you're someone that deserves it more than they'll ever have deserved it. Holy fuck. This is like somebody that's looking for someone to give something to that deserves it. And they followed this man. They followed this boy. They feel like they helped him. They feel like them donating money helped other people maybe donate money to him. Like they feel like they helped generate him some success and money by just being, I don't know, by influencing other people to do it too. So this old man is an influencer. So they basically influence the crowd to like him or want him, you know? And this is how he repays him. By he feels like this boy knows all about it, so he's been used this whole time, and he's just not interested. I feel like he might. That's what I'm saying. He's like signing it off away to a sheltering system or something. I don't know, women and children or something. Maybe he's just throwing it out left and right off on TikTok as much as he is dumping it wherever he can. And I feel like all in the moment, almost like reversed gambling. But it's because he wants to die already. But he can't die until he settles this. And this guy was that settlement. But not anymore. It's the same story. That's nuts. I guess it really wanted to come out. But basically, this old man wants to help you, but I feel like they don't got a way to talk to you. And I feel like maybe you don't really need help. You just kind of got a shitty life. Okay, it's one of those like, okay, listen, you know how many sugar daddies come talking to me, and I'm like, listen, even if this was real, I was like, let's imagine it's real. I'm gonna break it down with you, man. I was like, you don't want a sugar daddy me. I'm not gonna do anything you want. I'm not gonna do anything you like. I'm gonna want to talk to you too much. And I am someone that likes to have sex, so it's like, am I not allowed to have sex? Am I a nun? Like, what's the rules? I don't know if I'm gonna dig them. And they're like, and then I'm like, and I don't really need your money, so why am I gonna do all of that? Can't we just like be friends? All of that so you can give me an allowance? Like, I don't know. That's a lot of work just to have someone to talk to. And I mean, so it's like, I'm like, listen, you might think you're sad, but I'm 36 and I'm 10 times sadder. Yes, eat shit. This is me. All right. Either way, I hope you enjoyed and that brings you some insight. Okay. Option 2, seduction, sexual seduction. I'm picturing that Snoop Dogg song. He's flying through the galaxy on a bed, like a green screen in the back. Okay, that was the stupidest song ever. I think it's the dumbest video I've ever seen. This is what I'm thinking of right now. What are their intentions? A sexual seduction. This person wants to have sex with you. Attraction. Attack that. No, I feel like, yeah, no. Attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. Okay. So I feel like this is somebody that's trying to date you and there's been a third party interference. Or this is someone just trying to get in the way of your relationship because they think you're dating someone and they're coming in because they think like, oh, I'm the end all be all. You love me. You're my simp. So I'm going to come through and move over, bitch. He's going to drop everything for me. Okay. So why did they contact you? I feel like just to sabotage whatever relationship you got going on. Seduction is just a seduction. This person is going to ghost you any day now. It was just because they spy on you, stalk on you, saw you looking happy, figured it was dating because they couldn't figure out what else you could be happy for because you ain't got shit. They made sure to get rid of everything for you. And now here they come. I feel like they might even, that's what it is. They like come at you with a fake name because you're dumb enough to think that that's them. Or you know what I mean? So they come at you like someone else, like it's them. Like they make a new account or something, and they act like they're a new person, and they seduce you from the start as a new person. But it's the same person that did to you last time. Synchronicities, no, it's all replaying. It's like a here's a replay. This guy contacts you, this girl contacts you, and now all of a sudden it's basically signifies here comes a replay. Okay, synchronicities. Get ready for some synchronicities. Get ready for some weird shit because there is someone trying to interfere with someone's love life again, and it's kind of like if a person gets upset to an extremity and they don't um they don't hold back their thoughts or their mind, like they might keep their mouth shut, they might be alone, but there's like a champagne supernova, yeah, something like this. No, there's some type of supernova going off in a mind. This is sounding crazy. So like it's like if the mind could trigger this, a supernova, and then what happens is that's what causes all the issues. That's what causes all the static. That's what causes the time to go fast. So, but that's you. This person contacts you, they get seduced by someone, they ditch you. It could be someone from the past, they don't care. I don't know. A new start is coming. They were just talking to you. They weren't really trying to be with you. Fucking, I don't know. They pull out on everything. And why did they talk to you then? Hold your vision. I feel like you thought maybe it was to date. And I feel like it was, but they're like, but this is easier and closer, and they obsess over me. This is a man who wants to be obsessed over, and I feel like they realize you don't obsess over them. You just kind of like them and like want them and things like this. You're independent. I feel like double time. I don't know. You're someone that can seduce them better than anyone else can, though. So they want to be with you, but they're weak. They're just like weak as fuck. They can't. One enchanted evening. I feel like this is like a guy that sells you out on a date and he lies and says he has a cold. Romance. Okay? So it's like they contacted you for romance, but then they get it with this other person like super easy. They like maybe like an orgy. They like to get like I feel like this man fucks an old woman and her daughter. Okay? Like so he's hoping for that. He's like craving that little fantasy of fucking a mom and a daughter, and he doesn't want to go to you for it because maybe you're a mom with a daughter, and he's like, I can't be there while I'm sitting there drooling over this idea. So he goes and finds it. He goes and dates like an older version of it, like a 25-year-old girl and like a fucking 55-year-old mom. All right, and that's who contacts him, interrupts. That's a third party there. And they're like, come over and let's film. Let's make another video. And they do. Dragonfly. And I feel like you know something. You watch it, you see it. I feel like it's wicked enough to where this girl sends it to you afterwards. And you're like, thanks. I didn't need to see that. Hold your vision though. Okay? So that's why I say it's kind of hard to hold your vision when you see pictures and shit. So it's like shapeshifter. Yeah, no, you're like, man, you can see like the fact that he really likes to role play. Okay? So like they have him put on like full makeup and shit, but you know it's him. You see his dick, you know his dick, something like that. Either way, hold your vision though. You feel like this man still wants to be with you, even though that happened. So I feel like the cards are suggesting to hold that vision. A new start is coming. Maybe this was just a distraction. Maybe it was like a last hurrah, dare I say. Faithfulness. As I say, with synchronicities, faithfulness. So that's why I say something happens that upsets you so much mentally that this person feels it. They see your vision. They see it. They see what you're seeing, they see what you're imagining, they see what you're thinking. They can see it like being shoved in their mind. Maybe they're dreaming, but they wake up. Yeah, maybe they wake up afterwards and it was like some type of nightmare, but not. But yes, I don't know. The dragonfly, faithfulness, romance, they need to figure out what they need to do. This is how this person's seeing it. And I feel like you're holding your vision, faithfulness. I don't know, you're shifting on them. Yeah, this is like someone you're trying to remove from your life. They were gone. They've been removed. They come back. you're happy, you're thinking, oh, well, let's do a new start. And then no, they go right back into an old pattern. So then you're like shape shifting. I don't know, you get upset. The letter card, I feel like, yeah, no, faithfulness, you want to write this person a letter, but you honestly don't care to. So I feel like you just keep it short and sweet with them. You just leave the ball in their court, I feel like, and go away. And overall, this is the best thing to do. This guy, I don't know what this guy wants. I feel like, but what you want is some romance. So it's like, what are their intentions? Why did they contact you? I feel like they're gonna try to act like they contacted you to be romantic, but they did not. Nothing romantic happens. You flirt with them, they don't even flirt back. They're just like, maybe. I don't know. I'm 5 years old. And it's like, if you were to show people how this motherfucker replies to you, the little child in him, like how much of a fucking little bitch he is to you, it would literally make him want to fucking die. Because he is not, he's a tough stuff. He's the man. But with you, he's himself. And when he's with you, he's a big baby. And that's why he gets angry about being with you because you make him feel like less than a man. And I feel like, and all you're trying to do is just have sex with him. This is like, okay, the ugly mom and daughter combo come in here, and like the mom takes out her dentures and she's like, "Give me your penis," and he's like, "Okay, sure." And then he'll say things to them, he'll talk to them, he'll do anything with them because of how ugly they are. This is the type of guy that hangs out with uglier people or stupider people so that he can feel smarter or prettier. So he's like dating these women for a confidence boost so that he could date you. It's like a ritual. He's like doing some type of weird sex ritual with a that's what it is. He got okay. He's trying to date you. And these women are trying to do what they did last time with him. They need to redo the spell again. So that means you go away. They're gonna sabotage y'all's relationship, and they're coming in to get him. They've already claimed him. This is their fuck doll that they use for sex rituals. So they're like they blackmail him, they force him, they tell him, and he does it. He doesn't care, and it's all just so that they can get him on Valentine's Day again. So that we come in and do some type of blood ritual. I don't know. They do something when he falls asleep. They drug him so that he falls asleep after, and or during, and then and so he thinks it's like I don't know. But overall, they steal like his sperm for spells and shit like this. I don't know. Either way, they're coming back. It's that time. So that means you got to go, just like last year. Same thing. You know what I mean? Your relationship is being completely ruined by these witches that just want this man, and he stays with them. He's like their Igor. He like used to live with them, and like you know what I mean. He owes them or something, and no, he doesn't. Either way, but they hate you, so they would do this even if it wasn't ritual time. It just happens to be covered by that. So overall, this guy is just still thinking about you. Synchronicities. He's trying to send you signs. He's trying to tell you your vision's right. Shapeshifter. He's like, I'm just playing those witches, you know. And I feel like he is. The letter card. I don't know what he's playing them for. I guess because now he's got the awareness. I don't know. Maybe he films it and he posts it at their job, sends it to emails it to all their colleagues. Maybe because I feel like the women run this show. They once they put him to sleep. Oh, they sound him. They sound his penis. Go Google it. I'm not gonna explain it. You know, they sound check his mic. They do all sorts of shit to him while he's asleep, and they talk all creepy and witchy, like literally, like they role play that they're witches to him. And he's like, I'm gonna send it into your boss. I'm gonna send it into all your colleagues. I feel like someone here works at a school or goes to school. I'm gonna post it on your university. Okay, and I feel like in this faithfulness, they never thought this man would ever do this, and they're like, no, because I'm not actually going to do it. I've given it to the person that will, though. The person. So I feel like there's a person here. I feel like maybe it's you. They basically somehow have relayed all this to you, and you're the one that's going to light the fire. That's why I say there's an explosion. You're upset, and you want to know why. This is happening again, and you want to know why, and you get upset. And I feel like, and they wanted it, they got it. So this is it. This is a social suicide. This is somebody that's going to shame this person. But they're not going to die. They're just going to lose their job. They're not even going to lose their job. No one's going to want to fucking mention that they saw that video. They're going to see that person at work and be like, oh, you're the, oh, oh, like everyone's gonna know that this mom fuck men together and do terrible things to them. And I feel like, and this was the one last time they needed to talk to you to get them to talk to them so they could fucking get them for this. And they did it. Hold your vision. I don't know. This is something about being like dungeon master of your own romance. No, I feel like this is like a romance novel. What this man has been through with these women. So basically, and all it was to keep was to keep doing this ritual that they do with this man or something like this or this guy. I don't know. This guy, he accidentally ends. He's the type of guy that ends up accidentally doing rituals with women, but they're witches. That's why they know what they're doing. They're called to do it, and they know why they're called to do it. They necessarily don't know what it's going to give, but they know what you know what I mean. So they do this. Maybe it's a youth thing, youth potion. But overall, they're amateur though if they're using semen. No, the houses I cleaned for they actually made a fucking immortality potion. I'm straight serious. They did. And they tried to get me to drink it. I was like, oh, I don't need it. I'm immortal naturally. Okay, I'll never, this bitch will never die. I know I'm fueled off of hate and love. What do you think happens? The more people that hate me, the more younger I look. The more people that love me, the more younger I look. The more I don't talk to anybody, the more old I look. Makes sense, no? So yeah, no, no, I get fueled off of both energies. I don't care. But either way, soldier card, crossroads, crossroads, prosperity. So this person sees you as prosperity, but crossroads, crossroads, it's been really hard to cross roads with you, cross paths with you, get to you. You seduce the hell out of them. You make them shy. That's not easy. Synchronicities. They can't stop seeing your face. They can't stop seeing your name. All they get is tons of synchronicities about you. Shapeshifter. Like, I don't know. They're having to like put on a role. And they're doing it for you so they can be with you. It's like kind of like they're snitching on these witches and snitching on the witches. And I feel like they're gonna hold. I feel like, and this man's nice enough to where he's gonna hold it hostage. He's gonna tell them, listen. He's gonna send it to them. He's gonna be like, I'm gonna send this to your boss or something if you don't leave me alone or something. He's building up a blackmail on this woman, on these women, because they got jobs, they got lives. You know what I mean? Or as a husband, maybe something. Because I feel like they violate this man straight up. They drug him or something. Maybe I don't know. And I feel like overall, he's got the evidence. One enchanted evening. That's all it took. Fire ants. Oh, it's gonna be a fucking firestorm because it's gonna be like a rape case for a man or something like this. So overall, what happens is that this man has people paying attention to him. I feel like it might be you or someone else, but they see the footage. So they do it. They do it just out of fun. I feel like so that footage gets released anyways, just because it got created, it gets released. How does it get released? From someone else, not the guy. The guy doesn't actually do it. He holds it as hostage to this person, and he knows that that person's gonna fold and leave him alone finally, and it works. And then, surprise, that bomb still goes off because someone else found out about it. Romance. No, they're all fair, love, and war. So I feel like this is like someone is like, "Oh, you're not gonna throw that bomb? I'm gonna do it." And they're like, "No, please don't." Like it's almost like they're like, "No, please don't." That's why I said like this is it's a guy that doesn't want to do bad things or something like this. But sometimes you have to do bad things. And I feel like you might be an energy that is okay with doing the bad things or saying the bad things, something like this. But either way, cycling, resignation, say goodbye to what you no longer need, and change. So I feel like this was just like one of the many people he's like slept around with. Not like since you've known him. I feel like maybe he just met them or something in the winter. He might have met them just this winter or last winter or something. But the lover card, he talked to you because it was time for him to talk to them again and do that. And for you, it was time for them to talk to you too and try to get to you and date you. Prosperity. They're ready for this. They're ready to be your lover. But this had to happen first. And I feel like shapeshifter. I don't know, something about your behavior patterns, shifty, not shady, but shifty. I don't know. They don't know if you know. They feel like you know. Hold your vision. They feel like you know. Like maybe they're trying to visually tell you this, mentally tell you this. They can't actually type it to you. They can't make plans with you. They're like bound. This person has some type of magic to bound their mouth. or even their words. They can't actually, it's like some seduction has been done to them where they can't actually speak to you. They can only give you just a couple things here and there, and like, you know what I mean, you can maybe, it's like they're an AI right now. You have to kind of work them and ask them questions, but I feel like they don't want you to, so they avoid you because they know you're smart and you're gonna ask them in ways to where they'll answer, and then they'll end up exposing their plan. So my guess is that they are going to avoid you because you're too fucking good, and they're gonna just rely on it being visions while they go take care of this, and they're just hoping that at the end of this, a soldier card. No, this person's gonna stand up and tell you everything once it's done to be with you, and they're going to somehow prove it to you. And when they do that, they feel like you're going to believe them or know or understand or something like this because they feel like you're the one that released it still. Okay. So either way, I hope you enjoyed, and that brings you some insight. That's some gossipy stuff. Basically, what are their intentions with you? To date you, be with you, and make a life with you, but they got to take care of this disaster first. But they feel like that's going to destroy the relationship for them to take care of that. To destroy that, they have to destroy you too. Boom. But they feel like they can rebuild with you. The Phoenix card. They have to destroy this relationship with you. So if you're destroying it right now with them, you're telling you want to tell this person that you don't want to talk to them or something like this, and I mean, and you're feeling down, it's because that's how the other place, like you're mirroring the feelings of that other home, and this person's basically pulling the plug on all that, and they're not happy. So that you feel like this person contacted you and they're changing their mind and they're not happy. But no, it's because they're sending you the feelings. They're like, this is what I'm up to over here. And I'm not, and it's because, and I mean, like that's why I say this is somebody that's energetically, telepathically connecting to you through the fields. Okay, and they're hoping. So basically, if you're someone that picks up on that, they're relying on that, but they know that talking to you is what they really want to do. So they're going to come and talk to you about it and mention it to you or to do something. And then it's going there, you're going to believe them because they know that you somehow get the visions. Maybe you're going to say this, I got that. I thought that's what it, you know what I mean? They know that you're on their side, basically. So, and this person really wants to date you, but they got to get rid of these witches. They can't seem to get rid of them. These two bitches here. So they maybe they live next door to them. They live close. They do something. They're close enough to where they can hurt this person. I feel like attack his car, and they're smart enough to where they're basically bullying him. I watched this thing on Netflix. It was called "I Am a Stalker" or something like this. And I watched this episode of this witch mom and daughter witch couple that were harassing this one lady because this guy wanted to maybe date her at some point. I don't know. This whole story made no sense. This girl was married to this guy and his ex-wife. She was terribly jealous of his ex-wife, and I feel like, and then eventually all the issues she caused made him, the ex-wife, and her husband like want to be together again. Like, you know what I mean? And then they started like sending hoodoos and jars of salt at her door, doing all sorts of queer, creepy shit. But it's because they knew that she was religious and it would like scare her. But they ended up like getting sentenced 8 years home arrest, house arrest because of it, the cyberbullying or something like this, or actual just bullying. I don't know, but overall, they're basically doing that to this man. They're trying to get this man to teach. Is it synchronicities? I think it was the synchronicities. Oh, wow. Yeah, the synchronicities card. They're trying to like force fake synchronicities because they spy on him and it's to scare him and keep him trapped with them. And there's something about you though. They energetically care about you. You must have a lot of power. You must do something magical. You're who they would look up to. So they want to sabotage you. They're jealous. Either way, so they're trying to get in the way of this guy's romance so they can keep him doing these sex rituals with them, and he's not interested, and he somehow blackmails them because they've been trying to blackmail him this whole time, and I feel like it doesn't work. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Hi, good morning. What? Varanasi Dog World. Hello. When Krishy reunion with Pratik? No contact situation, please. I don't know when that'll happen. I can tell you, will they? Will those two reunite? Okay. And hi, bosses, Joves, and hi, WYW, WY. Anyway, option three, twin flame. Okay, so what are their intentions? Why did they contact you? Because they feel like you're their twin flame. I feel like it's a joke, but they're trying to say because you're the one, they like you. I don't know, the peacock card. This is somebody that thinks they're very good looking. I feel like you think they're good looking. I don't know, they want to strut their stuff. They're trying to show off to you. All right, the Phoenix card. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. So this is like somebody that pops up on you out of nowhere. They change their mind. All of a sudden, they're trying to find a way to talk to you again, date you again. And the peacock card, they're so smooth, right? And I feel like it's because they talked to somebody right before you to do it. This is somebody who likes to consume another person's heart and their mind. This is like a soul eater or something like this, an energy vampire. So they basically want to talk to you. The new start is coming. I feel like it make things up with you. You're their twin flame. So they go find a girl that's really nice, the lover card, the winter. They know this girl likes them. They always do this to this girl. They just torture this girl. They think it's fun. So they go contact her and they're like, hey, you want to get back together? Or something like this. They give the hints. And that other person gets so excited, and that person just absorbs all that, and then they go right to you with it. And they're like, they copy this girl and say whatever they said to you, and then it works or it doesn't work. You don't know why this person's talking to you. The wise salt. You're like, why are you talking to me? Like, I don't know. You might not say it, but you definitely are wondering. I don't know. You're like, does this person, you think this person doesn't even like you. There's a sense of this person like being terrible to you. Prosperity. No, they think they're so prosperous. Like, this is like somebody that thinks they're better than you or something. And they could never be. You're the phoenix. This motherfucker's a peacock. You're a Jean Grey. This motherfucker's like, "Mm, I don't know how to do anything." Yeah, the bridge card. Okay, so their intention is, it says, no, will so and so with a no contact situation. I feel like they're not gonna ever contact. There's just like, I don't know, they're not talking no more. There's no contact situations that last more than like 6 months. That means they're not interested. I don't know why people think that they are. That's why when that guy, when he should not be named, pops up on me, I'm like, oh, I mean, I'll play along because maybe, but no, it's always for something, you know? Be bold and make the first move. They're finally making the first move on you. This is how they see it. Soldier card. It took them all the courage in the world to talk to you, and they had to hurt someone's feelings to do it. They had to get some type of false power. They had to feel empowered because this person, the other person that they talk to, must be better than you. You know what I mean? So like they're too shy to date that person, but if they just talk to them a little bit, they get a couple compliments under their belt from that person because that person wants to date them, but they're too scared to date that person. So then they run off to you, but they use it as you because you're the easy one. You're the one that they've already put in a few years with you. Like they know how it fits in your ass. They know when they know what it's like. You know what I mean? They know what to expect. They know your smell. They don't have to deal with anyone new or learn about anyone new, and you're comfortable for them. And this person, I feel like no matter how hard they try to date this other person that's their twin flame, they end up falling back on you. And then they know you believe in twin flames, so they con you and they're like, "You're my twin flame. I'm so sorry I did all that to you." Okay, be bold and make the first move, Cardinal Moon. So that's why I say they play on your belief systems. This person thinks they're wise, but they're totally not. But overall, they come knocking on your door after they've already knocked on someone else's door. So right now, they're talking to that person and you. If you felt like this person might be talking to other people, they are. But you might have called them out on it. So now what they did with the other person, they know the other person's too wise. They know the other person knows they're sleeping around behind their back or talking to you behind their back. They know they're burning that bridge with that other person, but they're doing it because they can't be with that person and they want to be with that person, and they rather burn that bridge so that it's gone. That way, there's no chance that they'll ever get together. It's only you. You're the only one left for them now. And I feel like it's like self-sabotaging so that they'll be with you, like as if maybe you put a love spell on them. Maybe you don't remember. If you ever had sex with anyone else, blew anyone else, and made some wishes while you were orgasming, I feel like that wish came true. All right, this motherfucker is owed to you. You did some type of ripple in time. You maybe what it is usually what happens to force that is a baby. So I feel like you went off and had a baby or did something, I don't know. And you made a wish, you maybe did some black magic on this person and they would cut off their own hand just to go back to you. And they would be miserable and sad and hate every moment of their life. And they're like, this is what you want. You want me with you. You don't want me dating that other person. You don't want me happy. The minute I'm happy, you come back around. The minute I'm happy, you know what I mean? You're on, you know what I mean? So this person's like, what do you want? You want me to come to you? I'll come to you. What do you need? Do you need me to come fuck you? What do you need? You need money? What do you need? You know what I mean? This is what they say about you. And I feel like they just could tell you were going to contact them, so they contacted you first. The lover card. They're like, you don't love me or care about me at all. The wise salt. They're like, I met someone that does. And I sit here and sabotage it with them all the time so that I could just talk to you because you force me or you manipulate me and you do all this shit to me. And they're like, and I'm the fucking peacock. I'm super pretty and I don't deserve this shit. I have someone that thinks I'm pretty, but I can't even fucking man up and talk to that person because and they can tell me I'm pretty till I'm blue, but I still can't seem to believe it because of you. You've ruined my life. You've ruined my ego. You've ruined my self esteem. You've ruined my chances at dating in the future. You've even made me feel unsexy. There, you've hurt this person. So now they come back because this is what you want, right? And this is all you care about is just controlling them by any means possible. So like I'm your twin flame, right? They're like I was trying to go date someone else because I'm not your twin flame, but you pull me back in and force me to because you have some magic on me. And that's what being a twin flame is, right? I'm here. What's up? You get the whip. I'll go tie myself up and you can whip my back and hurt my feelings and ruin this relationship again for me and then disappear the moment you feel like that's ruined. They're like, I love my twin flame. Not. They're like, I found my real twin flame and I don't want to date you. But this person's contacting you because you're calling them. You're pulling them in with your magic. All right, communications. Listen and speak greater with greater care. Safe travels. I feel like if you masturbate on this person, you desire this person. I feel like you're sitting there drooling and heavy breathing on this person. Or you're not joking or having fun. This person, I feel like, didn't give you a dick pic. You stole it. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That like got no dick for you. This person, maybe you got an old dick pic and now you see a new one or something. You went through his phone. Overall, you get this, and I feel like you're heavy breathing and shit like this. It's ruining this person's life. They're like, I just want to go date this person. They're like, I'll date anyone. They're like, but I want to date that person. And when I date that person, here your bitch ass comes. So insight. Open the third eye to strengthen intuition. So this is somebody that changed the game on you, basically. They went to go do what they normally do to trigger the same pattern they always triggers with you. And now here you are calling them and telling them you're going to kill yourself and you're doing all this crazy stuff and you need help and you're breaking down and I need a place to stay. I got to live with you. Let me move in. I don't know. And like, I feel like this person sees that you ruined your own life so that you would be forced to move in with them and they can't even take you in. This is somebody that's protected where they're not allowed to take you in. Their lease won't allow it. Their living situation won't allow it. No, you can maybe stay the night, the bridge, but there's no way in fucking hell you'd ever stay. So that's why they're like, no, don't come here. That's not a good idea at all, the wise salt. So that's why I say this is like somebody that contacted you because they could see that you're just up to your old nonsense again, and they're coming over there to let you know, don't ask me for help. And maybe they got a premonition. Teach, inspire others, and let nature be your greatest teacher. Yeah, no, this is somebody that's trying to teach you a lesson about something. All right, communication. I feel like they spend all night talking with you, maybe. Insight. All they're doing is gaining more and more insight. They're just watching you completely like, I feel like they're listening in the background. They can hear you like smoking or doing something. And you said you don't smoke anymore and they hear it, or you don't drink anymore, they hear the can pop. You don't you don't do something no more, but then they know you do. I don't know. Something happens. They hear something that go off in the background, a certain music or song, and this person's thinking, since when do you listen to that song? You know what I mean? There's a sense of this person seeing it. They've always seen it. They just didn't know when this person would come back. And now here they came back. They have to block you out to talk to them. I mean, they have to block someone out to talk to you. because they're coming to you. They're like, I'm not waiting for this bitch to come to me this time. I'm gonna go to them real fast, and then make sure that they're okay, and then I'm gonna go date this person. The tree card. This is somebody that doesn't want to be your fucking simp anymore. The tree, not at all. I feel like they never wanted to be in the first place. You somehow bound them with that with some black magic, and they didn't even realize that they're just constantly fucking running over there like a fucking dummy, and they feel like a dummy. I don't know. The stork card, Queen of Hearts. They thought you were someone to love. I feel like you are loving, but you're not for them. Seven of Cups. This person's got a lot of options. They want to go explore them. They got like three different people they want to really talk. They want to talk to, and none of them are you. None of them are you. I feel like a lot of you. This person, they basically have this person scout for them for children. That's what I'm saying. This guy does all sorts of things for these witches. Is this the witch's pile? No, it's not the witch's pile. God, you must be a witch too. This guy's dealing with witches too. He's got three people he's trying to get rid of, you and two other women. And he wants to get rid of you because you do nothing but try to drain them. You want their money, you want their house, or you want their soul. You know what I mean? And you won't let them live. You're just a friend, for fuck's sakes. And they can't even date if they're friends with you because of what you'll do behind their back to the people they're dating. That's what I say. There's a sense of them treating you like you're 5 years old and having a conversation with you. So overall, this person wants to contact you and just let you talk and see what you have to say. And they're going to judge you on it. And then they're going to sit around and wait for you to get bored and go away. And then they're going to go talk to the person they want to talk to. They're doing this to all three people. They contacted you and they contacted the other people too. So I feel like this is somebody that's basically putting an end to certain relationships, but they're doing it because of the way you treat them. And this is like someone that sees you as, you're my friend. Why are you sabotaging my romance? My lover, the lover card over here. Why are you doing that? Why are you talking to them behind my back? Why are you pretending to be anyone else? Why are you doing any of that? They're like, I date plenty of people. Why are you doing that? Why are you sabotaging me? We're never gonna date, me and you. Like, you might be an age gap with this person, like a trap. You might have lied and said you were 18, but you're really 16 or something. This person knows it, and they're not dealing with it. They don't want to deal with that. They're not that type. Peacock card. No, the peacock's looking for a female peacock. They're looking for somebody like them. They're waiting for the right one. I feel like in Queen of Hearts, they feel like they found the right one. Seven of Cups, they who knows if it is the right one. They have other options, whatever. But the point is that this person's looking for the right one, and you're not it. You're too young for them, like way too young for them. No, there's gonna be someone that's like 30, you might be 24. This is way too young for that person. They cannot stand that. Everyone's got their own standard. I feel like some of you are like 10 years younger, and they're like, you are way too young for me. So like, and like some of you it crosses the line where you're a kid, dude. Leave me alone. Stop trying to date me. Stop harassing all the people that I date because you're a kid and you're attacking them, and it's against the law to do that shit. Like, it's going to come down on this person. Even if you keep bullying people as a kid, it's going to come down on the parent, on the adult. So this is somebody who's basically reaching out to that person and letting them know that they're taking off. Don't try to come in and interrupt them. They're going to go date somebody. The soldier card is tough enough trying to date, let alone having a date with you sabotaging it. And Seven of Cups are like, I got a shitload of options to choose from. You have no idea who they are now. So good luck. You can message them all. The Queen of Hearts, they're like, I don't know, there's like a runaway sense. Like, this guy's going to run off with this woman, or this woman's going to run off with this man because they finally figured something out. By the way, it teaches all of these people a lesson, especially you, not to the communications card, to be open with your communications and not be so childish. They're like, because you might as well be 5 years old. You might as well be 15 years old because you handled this like one. And this isn't a grown adult. And they they felt like they were being tricked. They felt like all sorts of terrible things were happening to them because of what you've done behind their back to the people they were dating. The people they were dating were actually real adults and they took it serious. And then they attacked this person on an adult level seriously. And all these different serious things came down on this person. And I feel like because of you. And it's all because of some little game you want to play about their love life. And this person's like, you're not even in my area. You don't even like me. You don't even want to date me. You're just my friend. We're not the same gender. You're a teenager. I'm a grown ass man. Like, it's inappropriate. There's a sense of you being delusional. So, like, you see it as like a romance, like, no, please, it's inappropriate. And it's like, no, this person's not saying it like that at all. They're like, no, I don't want to date you. I find that highly inappropriate. And they fucking mean it. Okay, so it's like if they text to you, you read it in a batshit crazy way. Okay, so and it paints it out to be like where this person's your lover, and they're like, I'm not your lover. I've never been your lover. I never will be your lover. I've never had sex with you. I never will. Stop stalking me. Stop stalking the people I date. And I feel like it's just they're gonna blow up on you. But why they're contacting you is because they can already tell you're about to contact them. And if you're not about to contact them, they're just gonna do it finally themselves first to end experience, and they're gonna tell you from the start, leave me alone. I'm taking off and I'm doing this. And if I get any info, if I get any wig out from this person, I know it's because of you. And I'm gonna take care of it. I know this person's gonna press charges on you or something. You're a younger person. If you're not a younger person, this ain't your story. This is literally like some like little kid that like stalks this guy. Like it could be a little boy, but all he's doing is going around and harassing any and all the women he dates. And any and all the women he dates won't really speak up. And I feel like someone or maybe a few, there's a few people that he ends up dating that finally do speak up. And it allows this peacock to kind of figure it out. So they cut you off. That's what it is. I feel like, and if you're one of the women that this person's tried to date and you got all these crazy rumors and messages and things like this about him, it was just this little kid that is jealous because they can never be you or anyone like you. Any of the people he's dating, this man's not into children. This man's not into boys. This man's not into that. This man's not, but this man is friendly and nice. He's someone that can connect with. So that means he's a good parental figure and he's a good role model. So there's a sense of this person not knowing how to handle this because they don't want to be a mean person to like a youthful energy. But I think we find out later basically that the person lied about their age. They're really not that young. This is kind of like it's kind of like the, I don't know. Overall, they don't trust you, and they contact you basically to get rid of you before you become a problem again. Because or maybe something happens. They're trying to date someone, and that person starts acting strange, and then they're like, "Okay, what did you do?" They go talk to you. Hey, are you doing anything? And things like this, and it's just to get rid of you. They don't want you messing with this person's relationships no more, not at all, and they don't want you messing with that person that they're in love with whether they're dating them or not, they're like, fucking knock it off. I feel like this person's gonna do something to you. They're gonna press charges to you. They got footage. They got something. All right. Someone's communicated with them, and they're like, the jig is up. Knock it off. Just knock it off. They're waiting. They're like, yeah, they're in a waiting energy. Like they're waiting for you to reply to them. They're like, I'm waiting. All right. They let you know something. I'm waiting, and I feel like you're gonna ghost them, and they're gonna say exactly, and then they're gonna go back to their real options. Okay. But they entertained you for a moment because I feel like you did some crazy shit to this person. You pulled crazy strings on this person to upset them, and this time I feel like something's happened where this person's a lot more ego. They got more ego now since the last time you've done this to them. They got a little more pride in themselves. They feel good about themselves. They feel comfortable where they work, or they're comfortable in their appearance. Like they're comfortable where they're living. Like you can't do nothing. They're not dating anyone, and if they were, they're comfortable with who they're dating. Like you can't attack any of this. So they're like, let me just let you know, goodbye. And I mean, don't do this no more. Twin flames, I'm not your twin flame. All right. Safe travels. Stork, they're like, yeah, no. What else? What are their intentions? Why do they contact? I don't know, but they're waiting for your reply. I feel like they don't think you're gonna reply. They don't even think they feel like you already know it and you already ran off. And now they're gonna go pursue their lover and they don't have to deal with you no more. And this makes them really happy. A new start is coming. That's why I say it might even be a brand new lover that they didn't even used to date. They just like they don't want you tarnishing this one because you tarnished all the other ones. And I feel like and they can't go back and fix them. no one believes them, things like this, so they have to date someone new. And they don't necessarily want to do that, but they do, or whatever. Seven of Cups. Conclusions are in reach, though. Because let's say this ends this little game that you put this person through, and I feel like it's all just because you're like some creepy, obsessive fan that you just found some guy streaming and fucking went nuts for him or something. And you're just like a kid. Like, I don't know, maybe you're like 18 or 19 now, right? But you've been like heavy breathing on this guy since you were like 16 or something. And now you're trying to like ruin everything so that he's alone and you guys always are friends. I don't know. Either way, they're like, no, you've ruined the last relationship. The last one I really, really, really liked, and you ruined it. They're like, you ruined it. That person's never gonna trust me again. And I feel like, and they're trying, and they're waiting for you to come. They're waiting for you to go after them. They're waiting for that person to tell them, oh, what's up with these pics? Or what is this? Who's this? Why are they messaging me? They're waiting for it. They're waiting for your attack. They're waiting for your rebuttal. They're waiting for your reply. And I feel like, and you're not gonna have one. You're just gonna go away. You're just going to not talk to this person and leave them unread. And they're like, exactly. So they're like, if this person told you, oh, wow, I just want to make sure it's even you. I feel like, and you're like, why wouldn't it be me? And they're like, okay. Meaning, like, I mean, this person doesn't believe you are who you say you are at all. Safe travels. Keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home. As I'm saying, this person got away from you mentally, physically. I feel like physically they're at a distance, and that's for a good reason. Okay, so either way, this person's like cutting you off. I don't know. Maybe they I don't know. There's something they can see that. Oh, maybe they see that you looked at their page or something, so they're expecting you to come. They can see that you came back. You're talking to this other person or something, and they're like, "Oh, that's only a matter of time before they talk to me. Let me just go talk to them first." And they do, and they cut you off right away, and they let you know, like, don't stop it, knock it off. I don't know. Maybe they got the urge. They got some info about you, and they somehow wanted to contact you and just let you know. And I feel like, what's their intentions? I feel like just to tell you to go away. They don't want you in their life. They don't want you coming back in their life. They don't want you talking in their life, and they don't want you going anywhere near this lover. No, I don't know. I feel like there's something where it's intense. I feel like you're lucky you're younger. You're lucky you're a kid. I mean, there's a sense of this person sparing you. So they're like, take that and go away. I don't know. Why did they contact you? I feel like, yeah, just to give you all that warning. I feel like maybe a video or talking, they do something, they warn you somehow that you need to go away because they know what you're up to behind their back. Maybe someone told them, hey, it's happening again. And I feel like something like this. Either way. Okay, there's no chat either way. So I hope everybody has a great day. Okay, that's the end of the video. What is this? I have a request later, and it's going to be about uh, attraction, like what's attractive or not about you, or something like this. Why aren't people trying to date you? I feel like things like this. I feel like a lot of you, that's going to be some type of energetic thing. But overall, that's going to be the next reading. I'm probably going to do it later. I'm going to end up getting bored and doing it later today. I don't know what time it is, but yeah, probably around 5, 6. I don't know. Either